Hello, my friends. It started, right? Okay, yeah, okay. The FPS thing, where it shows if perhaps he's recording or not, always switches corners every time I press F12. Is there a way to, like, not do that? Well, I don't know. That doesn't matter. And, okay, so we're back. It's the next day. I decided that, the best way to play Frosty is to, like, kind of like how cute anime girls eat a cake. Like, the strawberry on the top, how they eat that. One bite at a time. That metaphor didn't come out right, but this is the strawberry on the cake being everlasting summer, and we're gonna savor the strawberry, not eat it in one bite. Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. Okay, so who next? What order did we do it in? Lena, Alyssa, Slavia, Oyana, I believe. Miku was second, actually, but given that her route is non-standard, you know. So let's go down to Oyana. There was two stuffing in the apartment. I'll go out for a walk. See ya, nerds. I said to the girls in the kitchen and left the apartment, shuffling on my coat. The street greeted me with noises from every corner. Someone was launching fireworks. Children were playing with peg tops, little toys that were spinning and launching sheaves of multicolored sparks. Oh yeah, and I actually have plans to play another visual novel. I don't want to say too much, but it's by Sakai Project. Well, it's not by Sakai Project. They localized it. At least, I assume it's originally Japanese made. I've heard some good stuff about it, and according to their streaming policy, I can do all of it. So it should be good. That'll probably happen in like 10 years. Someone was, what's a peg top? Little toys that were spinning and launching sheaves of multicolored sparks. Dude, it's like Beyblades with fireworks. Gotta admit, never played with Beyblades. Oliana and Alyssa were setting up a huge firework that was probably equipped with at least 30 shots, as the box wasn't a small one. I'm afraid to imagine what kind of her budget was spent on this inanity. Got it? So was Oliana an adult in the harem ending? Something I thought about. Everlasting Summer Harem, and I didn't see the CG. Yeah, looks like she is. Wait, have I seen Slavia like at all? Like, have I seen her? Like her sprite? I don't remember. Does Slavia exist? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I guess this takes place after, Samyun just kind of left Yulia, so she's not going to show up, I guess. Instead of answering, I showed her this small box. Give it here. Oyana snatched the box out of my hands. Well, now we're going to rock this night. Now we're going to. She had a twinkle in her eyes, like a small child. She was probably thinking of something to blow up the whole time. Why do you buy them? You can make it yourself. It isn't the first time for you, after all. If looks could kill, there would be a small pile of ash left of me under Alyssa's incinerating glare. What? Wait, what did I say? You can make them yourself. It isn't the first time for you. Oh, he implied that Alyssa makes firecrackers? What's wrong? Victorious capitalism prevailed over the young chemist? Capitalism! Oh! That's from a Resetter, I believe? I only played, how long? Let's see how much I spent. 100 minutes on that game. That was like 2 years ago? I could play that game. I don't know, should I? Is it a popular game? Well, on the Steam page, it's overwhelmingly positive. I got to the part where it became an RPG, and I was like, what, this is an RPG? I'm out of here. I thought it was just about having fun. Selling stuff. If you guys care about that at all, leave a comment. I'll probably do it anyways, maybe, but... Old habits still turned up in the worst possible time. Worst time possible. Now I realized I unwillingly teased Alyssa. Alright, I'm sorry, don't blow top. Hands raised themselves in a reconciling gesture. Would you, for one, stop apologizing in an upcoming year? Maybe. Just don't get mad at me. She just tiredly waved at me inside the chilly shrugged. Coldly shrugged, I'm assuming is what it means. I'm gonna get a worm. I'm gonna go get warm. Freeze yourself if you want to. My coat wasn't the most frost-proof one, which is why I started to freeze as soon as I left the porch and felt the first wind blast. Just as I wanted to go back to the apartment, I was acutely pulled by the sleeve. Hey, who's gonna watch the fireworks? There's still firecrackers left. Go get a worm. Go get a worm. I'm going for Alyssa. Oyana's gonna be... Should I do Oyana or Slavia last? I think I'm gonna do Oyana last, actually. Wait. Oh yeah, that's what I plan to do. My bad. Because I'm not for sure if Slavia actually has a count. Maybe the author was just like, oh yeah, Slavia. Oh, forget about her. Whoops. Go get a worm. If you want to freeze over, that's your choice. I'm out of here. Alyssa cast a glance on me and headed back to the apartment. Hey, wait for me! Yeah, run away, cowards! She kept shouting something at us, but a heavy thud of a massive front door drowned her monologue. I hardly remember anything about Oyana. Well, that sounds like her. That's how I remember her. She's so naughty. Alyssa was standing near the radiator, rubbing her frozen hands. You're like a week too late for that. This is New Year, so like, what? Well, you're like 6 days too late for that. Well, it's Oyana, she's just a walking spark plug. Won't help her to be less naughty, will it? No argument there. Silence hung in the air. So, how are you and stuff? I haven't really had a word with you. Oh yeah, guys, I forgot to mention. I actually got a PhD in navigating the iTunes. Well, just iTunes, not the iTunes. I finally sent ringtone. Well, how do I play it? Sounds ringtone. Oh, I forgot to set the ringtone. Here we go. You guys ready? I'll put it close to the mic. Oh, whoops. Can you guys hear that? I'm putting it like right next to the mic, so hopefully that's an excellent song made by yours truly, me. In fact, I knew practically nothing about her. Oh yeah, Alyssa? Why, have you become some kind of investigator? So, is this Semyon is just the one who got the hair mending, right? He doesn't remember anything about the time he romanced everyone? I think? I don't remember. I can ask you about that, can't I? Well, if you had kept repeating stuff, you would eventually remember and become Red Pioneer, right? That's how I kind of remember it. Well, you already know where I live. I also attend classes. You do? Where? Why do you care? I really don't care that much, as I'd started the conversation just to kill the time. Kill the time! I have actually like time being a final boss. Alyssa checked her pockets for some reason. I'll go back to Lena. I forgot my phone there. I mean, for everyone, isn't time truly the final boss? Too deep for me. That was a good meme right there. I'll go back to Lena. I forgot my phone there. Do you really need it now? You can get it later. What if Xenia rings up? Xenia's not good. Who is Xenia anyway? Let's go together then. Want neither to be left alone nor to freeze over outside. But up there, with a bit of luck, I could even get some snack. My gut was rumbling in anticipation of a feast as I had decided to have no food back at home. Let's go then. She pushed a muddy call button and we heard humming sound coming from the elevator shaft. Maybe we should climb up the stairs? Alyssa snorted and waved her hand in an inviting gesture. Want to make this on your too? Well, go ahead. I found my fun climbing up with the bags. Thank you. Next moment, the elevator doors slid open, letting a couple of people out. The elevator is pretty old, according to the graffiti, like, Vazio was here, 1967. I was about to step inside when I felt something was odd in there, so I quit making myself to make another move. Oh no! That elevator takes you to a German concentration camp! That's the first thing I thought of. You know, camp. You know, Russia. The closest thing to Russia is Germany. German camps. You know, concentrate. It just works. What's this all about? We've already used that elevator before. What's the halt? I was just thinking. Having noticed the blurry signs of unconsciousness, I entered the elevator and pushed the button. The doors closed in front of us, and the elevator started its soft movement. For a while, we would drop a word, and some odd rattling and ticking of the elevation mechanism was the only thing to break the silence that hung in the tiny, barely illuminated elevator cabin. Can we at least play some elevator music? I've never actually been in an elevator that played elevator music, so I don't know if elevator music is actually a thing that happens. Maybe it's only in, like, you know, like tall buildings. Because have I ever been in a skyscraper? I've been in a building with, like, you know, 20 floors. Probably more than that. Like, how many floors do hospitals typically have? Well, I guess that just matters, but I can't remember ever being in something with, like, you know, 1,000,000 floors. But, you know. The cabin shook, making Alyssa lose her balance. She nearly fell over me, but I managed to put my arms around her and supported her as my back hit the wall. Are you okay? Yeah, you know, you can let me go now. Ha ha. I could tell by her voice that she was quite embarrassed. Oh yeah, you could tell by my excellent voice acting. I released her and took my cell phone out of the pocket. The light from the screen revealed a frightened girl's face. Oh, yeah, really frightened. What was that? The elevator stuck. I immediately dialed Slavia. She must have got the phone with her, and she was the person Oliana had called to. No answer. I dialed about 5 or 6 times, but she never answered. Alyssa looked as if she had become smaller. She turned pale and flattened herself against the corner, staring aimlessly and barely moving her lips. Got anything? Her eyes were full of hope. Nothing at all. My teeth grated irritably as I pulled my cell phone back in the jeans pocket. So what do we do now? My legs had gotten numb as I tried to relax them somehow. Well, what can we possibly do? Perhaps the girls will notice our absence. But we've got to wait until then. Alyssa grew even paler. No way I'm going to stay locked in this box. She started thrashing the doors of the elevator, screaming loudly. Hey! Somebody! Anybody! Help! We've got stuck in the elevator! Only that girl answered her call. It's futile. You better try getting through with your cell phone instead of just sitting there doing nothing. Are you even thinking of doing something? I didn't plan to spend New Year in here. You haven't even tried to push any buttons, have you? But I pushed them already! Which buttons do I press? All of them. I poked the muddy panel one more time just to prove her wrong. You see it now? Keep on calling them, then. She went on to thrash the doors even harder. Having sighed, I picked up the cell phone again and dialed the good old number for the 100th time. The result was the same as before. Perhaps I should send her a message. Hope she'll read it. Lisa and I got stuck in the elevator. Slavia, call somebody. Your message has been sent. I guess that ought to do the trick. Lisa tried calling for help for a while, but without any success. Eventually she gave out a sigh of weariness and sat back in her corner. Oh, I remember the last time somebody got stuck in an elevator. And it ended up this little kid, he threw a gun, and it fired through an elevator and caused some guy to frame the kid for murder by killing his father. And he framed him for murder in 15 years. He planned all of that. I think I'm forgetting a few details there. I was describing an Ace Attorney case. Oh wait, spoiler alert. So? Still nothing. Great. Her once ardent eyes were full of despair. What's the time? My cell phone battery nearly ran out of juice, so I looked at the barely visible face of the wristwatch instead. It's 11 o'clock. Alyssa nodded and went on gazing into space. Sometimes I just like to watch her behavior. About a minute ago, she was ready to tear those... I just imagine like an Alyssa, like just tearing the doors down. Tell me you can't see her doing that. Tell me you can't. because I can. And she's like, I imagine her with like arms of like a gorilla instead of human arms. So you know that. What do gorilla arms look like? That's a good question. But there she was, sitting lonely as if she had already resigned herself to fate. Apart from our breaths, there's no source of heat. In contrast, there are too many ways the cold air could come through. Freezing. She moved... What? Air? No, you're gonna die in here. It's gonna... Remember Ace Attorney? She moved her frozen shoulders. It's getting a little bit awkward. I didn't really feel either cold or warm, so without a moment's hesitation, I took off my coat and tried to cover Alyssa with it. But she just replied, "But what about you?" It's alright. It really wasn't, but I couldn't stand watching Alyssa freeze to death. I'll just start jumping until I get my juices flowing, that's all. Seemed as if my artificial encouraging smile had worked out. Just you try that. If we fall down, I'll kill you. Alright, seriously. I'm alright, seriously. Just take the coat. Well, sit down then. She moved as much as it was possible, giving me some space near her. As soon as I had somehow forced myself in the corner, Alyssa covered us with my coat. It's much better now. I just don't want you to freeze because of me, that's all. Since Alyssa and I got under the same roof, it was only getting warmer. How long are we going to be stuck here, do you think? Truly speaking, I was a bit scared when the lights went off and saw Rita didn't answer my call. I think I've seen a Hollywood horror film that starts the same way. That is most likely referencing the movie, but I've watched like... I don't even know if I've watched 5 horror movies. So, well... Yeah, I think I've done 5, but definitely not over 10. Or maybe. I haven't watched a lot, okay? I've watched like 2. I've watched the Blair Witch Project when I was like 8. And even though there was only that one scene at the end that was really scary, it scarred me for weeks. I don't know why. And, you know, I'm really bad when it comes to horror stuff. I do know why, actually. I get spooked. Like I in Undertale, just that ghost guy, Napstab look, he terrifies me. Like just looking at him, I'm like, oh. That's why I couldn't play. I had to kill him. Wait, what? Let's hope for the best. Yeah. I'm sorry for shouting at you and everything. Nah, it's okay. But I mean it. I'm sorry for losing my temper. That's alright. Well, let's let out a sigh. What's the time now? Oops. Cast a glance over... Oh, I say this aloud. I cast a glance over the wristwatch and told her, it's 11:30. Of course. New Year's spent in the elevator. Who would have thought it? Both laughed it out quietly. So my guess is this was just made by one guy. Well, not really a guess, but remember that post I said read yesterday? It was made by him. Was it like only him? I'm just guessing at that. Like I said. Let's see. Frosty kiss. Discussions. I don't know. This is in the green light. Nobody's responded to my topic yet. I made a topic asking why there's a blank poster in the kitchen. Nobody responded to my... Oh no, now you guys can find out my Steam profile and realize I'm a weeaboo. Uh-oh. Apparently there's something about add paid DLC. Oh, paid DLC would attach a free game library. Oh, we do not have the right to license for the right to sell any of TH. Is TH... is that like the Russian title initials? Yeah, for Frosty's case was done by the scenario writer of ES. I haven't seen the credits yet in the game, I don't think, so... Oh yeah, there is one on the front page I can see there. I'm assuming it was a small team at the very least. Wonder what others are doing right now. What do you mean? Well, Slavia doesn't pick her phone. Nobody will be looking for us. Hush! What is it now? She just hissed at me. Then managed to hear someone thumping up the stairs in the distance. Come on, get up! She literally jumped up to the elevator doors. Hey! Help! We are stuck in the elevator! Yeah, call somebody. An impatient familiar voice answered us. And I thought why the elevator wasn't coming. So now I have to rush the stairs just because you found nothing better to do than to get yourself stuck in there? Bite your tongue and call somebody already. Alright. I'll call someone. Oh. Who did I give that laugh to? Who did I declare was an Ojo-sama? I forget. Sound of footsteps passed us and headed up the stairs. See, that's a huge load off my mind. Now, when the girls know where we are, they will surely find a way to get us out. If Alyssa had similar some thoughts. Her eyes were sparkling again as they used to, and even her moves suggested that she regained self-confidence. Semyon, hurrah! Yeah, I was glad, but couldn't help feeling a bit sad about it, because I knew that everything would be over soon. We'd return to the girls and then celebrate this out. After that, we'll just go our separate ways, merging in the everydayness of this huge megalopolis. And only sometimes you will remember this day and think of it as an unhoped-for experience, nothing more. You aren't too happy about it, are you? By the way her smile faded, I could tell that she knew exactly what was happening in my head. I am, why not? Anyways, I somehow managed to live on my own until now. And it's not like I won't be able to hang out with her again. Screw this, here goes nothing. Hey Alyssa, will you have some free time? Oh! Semyon! Dude! You actually did something! Unlike in the letter! Oh, the song changed. Will you have some free time this week? Maybe. Why? She was genuinely astonished. Well, I don't know. Perhaps you could, call me in something. I just couldn't make up any coherent reason. Will you tell me why? So does Alyssa just not have... Oh yeah, she has a light and dark. Okay, yeah, there we go. She has the winking. Listen, just come by sometime. Okay? Okay. Such turn of events startled me a bit. Alyssa had agreed without any argument, hadn't she? I'll hold you to that, and well, thanks for the coat, I suppose. She looked so pretty when she blushed, but I couldn't resist the sudden urge to hug her softly around her shoulders. Well, something actually happens? Oh, that's neat. You see, with this angle, it kind of looks like her hair is the same as it was in Everlasting Summer. Wonder if they did that intentionally. Hey, what are you doing? Although Alyssa wasn't trying to resist. Well, yeah, Semyon, what are you doing? What? This is the Alyssa yet? What? I thought this was the Miku yet. What? I'm sorry. Took off my hands from her shoulders, but suddenly she put her arms around me. Very well. I could feel her heart beating even through the coat. Her cheeks literally turned as red as her bright hair. Her hair's orange. Something warm and soft touched my cheek. Happy New Year! I heard her whispering in my ear. Then something started rattling, and the next moment the lights were on again. The elevator came back to life too. Started its quiet movement, regaining its normal speed. Eventually Alyssa released me and looked into my eyes. Ha! Just you try to forget you've invited me. And so I could see that our usual arrogant and scornful mask was back, though I was too well aware of what hides behind it. What if I try to forget it? Is there anything in the background? I don't want to miss another Hanyu. Then don't forget to come too. She prattled me jokingly. The next moment the elevator door slid open. A blinding light of luminous lamp made us narrow our eyes. Then there's that impish voice again. So how's the ride? Quite good. And Loyana could hear everything. The ice eventually adapted to the bright light. I was able to see Loyana's malicious smile. Come on, everyone's waiting for you. Having uttered her invitation, Loyana disappeared in the doorway. She left the door ajar, so we were able to hear usual holiday greetings, clinking of glasses, and quiet laughter. We exchanged looks and laughed quietly. We were both satisfied with today's celebration. So shall we go then? We have to? She frowned. That means that they would be gossiping about us? Have it bothered you before? Yes, believe it or not. What? Alyssa has feelings? Alright, let's go. That's 3 endings done. Da 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 da. So there you have it. Thanks for reading this short story. Our team wishes you a Happy New Year. Oh yeah, we believe that positive thinking, kind people you'll meet, and your strong and successful initiatives will lead you to a brighter future where all your dreams, even the most extraordinary ones, will undoubtedly come true. Lastly, we hope you'll find your own everlasting summer waifu and live happily ever after. Good luck. Is this the only mention Yulia will get? It better not be. Enter? Oh, there we go. Yeah, authors. Oh, that a lot of people. Wow. Uh, 3 designers, additional things, coded by, arts by. How about that? I figured there'd just be like, well, 1 or 2 guys. It's not because of the quality of the English translation. With Everlasting Summer, it was pretty bad in the very beginning, too. They actually proofread it right after I finished it. So, that's humorous enough. I'm not going to try to say these names. Yeah, thanks all these people. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, I'll be back with Slavia, if she has one. I mean, think about it. She's not here. So where is she? See you guys then. Goodbye.